Well, hello again. So this is the finished five string, uh, number 239. Her name is Amira, which means beautiful moon. And she has prim strings. The C string is oh, what's the name, Brenda? I wanted to get a prim viola string. It's a Yargar. It's a C string is Yargar viola that they sent me a Yargar instead of a prim. Yargar's okay. It's a little, the tension a little less than a prim viola C, which is what I like better. But anyway, I didn't have one on hand, so I put the Yargar C string on there. It sounds okay, but I prefer a prim. But anyway, on my five strings, it's got a Whitner composite tailpiece with built-in fine tuners, five string, of course, and I found a nice rosewood chin rest that kind of sets it off. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks on this fiddle looks better than an ebony tailpiece. But that's just a personal preference. And Engelmann spruce from Stowe, Vermont. Top, the back, and the sides, and the neck are Western big leaf curly maple from the West Coast. Ebony tuners, ebony nut, ebony tailpiece from India. Ebony saddle, ebony end pin. Shading is kind of an antiqued chestnut brown, golden ground, golden highlight color. The neck is flamed that matches the ribs. Scroll has a little bit of antique shading in it to set off the curves of it. The peg box is a little wider and a little longer than a standard four string violin to accommodate for the five strings, so it's not too crowded in the peg box. The string separation at the nut is standard width. It's about 5 millimeters center to center, same as a four-string violin, with a couple millimeters overhang of the E and the C, so you don't get that feeling like the strings falling off the edge of the fingerboard like a lot of five strings seem to have that problem. Let's see what else I can tell you. It's the model's kind of a hybrid between a Guarneri and a Dirazi, a French maker made. His name is Dirazi, that his violins had that nice viola dark quality to them, so kind of copied some measurements from that and combined it with a Guarneri kind of motif model, and it's just kind of a hybrid thing that I came up with for my fiddles. Let's see. So anyway, I just strung this fiddle up a few minutes ago, and oh yeah, I like to do some carvings on the back wings where the corner blocks are. It uses some acanthus flower type of carvings on it, and know that does not affect the sound or the vibration, because it's directly over the block, corner blocks, so that part of the back plate doesn't vibrate anyway. And yeah, so I just strung her up. The strings are brand new and the fiddle's brand new. You can still smell, well, you can, I can still smell the varnish. It's dry, it's not tacky, and it's ready to go. It's going to be shipped out tomorrow morning, and for trial. And so its strings don't have any rosin on them yet, so it's going to be a little squeaky. So I'm really happy with how she sounds. She has that nice sweetie that I love, you know, that's not metallic or brash, and it's got a nice deep, dark lower end, and all the notes and strings seem to be balanced across the whole range. I haven't found any wolf notes or over resonant notes or any real quiet notes or strings. The C string, that Yargar C, has a nice tone. But I wish I had a prim C string on it, because the prim has a little beefier, a little higher tension. Probably that matches the rest of the strings. Yargars are good strings. They're pretty expensive, and a lot of players like them. But I prefer my prims. I always go back to my prims. So anyway, this is what we have for trial anyway. But I know with a prim C, that low C would really resonate probably a lot stronger. But so other people probably would love this C Yargar string, so it's a matter of personal taste. I'm not used to playing a 5-string. I'm getting mixed up on my string. It's like a little learning curve with a 5-string. Okay, so this is number 239, Amira. Spanking brand new. Already sounds pretty good. I'm happy with it. I think it's a good fiddle, and it's the next few days, and after some playing, it's going to open up even more. But it's pretty good for a brand new fiddle and first time played for it to have this kind of voice. So that makes me happy. I'm always it's always a mystery when I'm making a fiddle. You never know how it's going to sound until it's completely finished and strung up, and you draw that bow for the first time. Then you find out. It's like a new baby being born. You don't know what they're going to look like until they're born. So the fiddle, you don't know what it's going to sound like until it's born. So anyway, it's a good fiddle. She looks good, plays easy. I also want to mention, I like to set up my action pretty close and without buzzes. And a lot of the classical players like a little higher or a lot higher action. But I like a fiddle that doesn't fight with your fingers, and it's easy to play, but clear and doesn't buzz. I try to make it as low as I can get it before it starts buzzing with being played hard. So I guess I'm just a lazy player. I don't like having it resist me too much. But anyway, that's why if the action it maybe looks low, it is low, but it doesn't buzz. So at the nut, or with the bridge height and everything, or the fingerboard, the only way you can get away with that is if you have a completely level fingerboard with a little bit of relief or radius, a little bit of give in it, scoop, but not much, and that way you can get low action without buzzing. Anyway, that's enough of that stuff, and I just wanted to show you this brand new fiddle, number 239, and she's being shipped out probably tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.